Welcome to Bookscape Epic Reads, where we dive deep into the world of popular books, exploring timeless classics and modern bestsellers alike. Join us for in-depth reviews, insightful discussions, reflections. Let roll. Among the towering intellectual achievements of the Islamic Golden Age, few philosophical works match the depth and vision of Al-Madina al-Fadila, The Virtuous City, by Abu Nasr al-Farabi. This is not merely a utopian treatise. It is an ambitious synthesis of metaphysics, ethics, political philosophy, and spiritual aspiration. Al-Farabi, often called the second teacher after Aristotle, reimagines the ideal human society through a unique fusion of Greek philosophical reasoning and Islamic spiritual principles, creating a vision of communal life in which human beings attain their highest purpose, ultimate happiness, or sa'ada. At the core of Al-Farabi's philosophy is the belief that human beings are naturally social and rational creatures. We are not meant to live in isolation. Rather, our intellectual and spiritual development depends on our interactions with others. For Al-Farabi, the city, or Medina, is not simply a political arrangement, but the necessary environment for the cultivation of virtue and reason. It is the medium through which individuals assist one another in achieving their collective and individual telos, enlightenment, intellectual perfection, and the fulfillment of the soul's journey. The virtuous city, Al-Madina al-Fadila, is governed by an extraordinary leader, referred to as the first ruler or Rais al-Awwal, who embodies the highest levels of wisdom, virtue, and metaphysical insight. This ruler is no mere politician. He is a philosopher king, akin to Plato's ideal leader, but enriched with Al-Farabi's own metaphysical system influenced by Neoplatonism and Islamic cosmology. The ideal ruler possesses a deep understanding of the theoretical sciences, practical ethics, metaphysics, and the structure of the cosmos. He maintains a direct intellectual connection to the active intellect, a crucial intermediary between the divine and the material world, facilitating revelation, prophecy, and rational comprehension. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. The role of this ruler goes far beyond administration or legal enforcement. He is a spiritual and intellectual guide who leads citizens toward the highest truths. Unlike temporal rulers, whose power often stems from military might or manipulation, Al-Farabi's philosopher king is a beacon of divine wisdom, serving as a bridge between heaven and earth. This leader shapes not only the laws, but the moral and spiritual fabric of the city, cultivating a citizenry oriented toward the good, the true, and the eternal. The society of the virtuous city is hierarchical, but not in a way that breeds oppression. Rather, the structure reflects a natural order based on the diverse faculties of the human soul. Those whose intellects are most developed, philosophers and sages, occupy the highest roles, while those skilled in practical or physical tasks serve essential supporting functions. This meritocratic organization ensures that each person contributes according to their nature, forming an interdependent organism directed toward a common purpose: collective flourishing. Education plays a pivotal role in Al-Farabi's city. It is not merely the acquisition of technical skills, but the formation of character, refinement of the intellect, and elevation of the soul. The educational system is tailored to the capabilities of different classes. Philosophers are trained to ascend toward metaphysical understanding, while the masses are educated through religious narratives, symbols, and moral teachings. Religion in this model is not opposed to philosophy, but serves as its symbolic expression. The truths reached by the philosopher through reason are communicated to the broader population through allegory and prophecy. In stark contrast to the virtuous city, Al-Farabi outlines a taxonomy of deviant cities. These include the ignorant city, Al-Madina al-Jahila, where people pursue only material pleasures, unaware of true happiness. The wicked city, Al-Madina al-Fasika, where rulers know the truth but act against it. The errant city, Al-Madina al-Dala, led by false doctrines and misguided beliefs. And the counterfeit city, Al-Madina al-Mubadala, where values are distorted for political gain. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. These classifications are not abstract. They reflect Al-Farabi's concern with the corruption of societies when truth is obscured and leadership lacks virtue. They also serve as a diagnosis for the political ailments of his time. Metaphysically, Al-Farabi's vision is grounded in a Neoplatonic cosmology, where all beings emanate from the one, the necessary existent, through successive intellects. The 10th intellect, known as the active intellect, imparts form to matter and provides the intelligible content necessary for human understanding. It is through this metaphysical framework that Al-Farabi links epistemology, ethics, and politics. The philosopher ruler, having perfected his connection with the active intellect, becomes the ideal mediator of divine knowledge to the society. Thus, governance itself becomes a form of sacred service. A central theme in Al-Farabi's work is the harmony between philosophy and revelation. He posits that true religion and philosophy ultimately aim at the same truths. Where philosophy speaks through demonstration and abstraction, religion conveys through metaphor, ritual, and law. In the virtuous city, these two modes are not in conflict. They are complementary expressions of the same divine order. This insight anticipates later thinkers like Ibn Rushd, Averroes, who would also argue for the essential unity between faith and reason. The influence of Al-Madina al-Fadila radiated far beyond Al-Farabi's own time. It shaped the thought of later Islamic philosophers, such as Avicenna and Maimonides, and contributed to the broader tradition of political idealism. Even today, Al-Farabi's work resonates as a critique of materialist politics and moral relativism. In a world increasingly driven by short-term interests, technological domination, and ideological fragmentation, his vision serves as a philosophical and spiritual reminder of what politics could be, a pursuit of the highest good. In creating a comprehensive model that fuses political theory, ethical cultivation, and metaphysical insight, Al-Farabi challenges us to rethink the very foundations of communal life. His virtuous city is not merely an impossible utopia, it is a normative vision meant to inspire reform, elevate leadership, and restore the moral soul of society. It reminds us that true justice is inseparable from wisdom, that governance must be grounded in truth, and that human beings, when guided by reason and virtue, are capable of building a world that reflects the divine. Ultimately, Al-Madina al-Fadila is a mirror held up to humanity, showing not only who we are, but who we ought to become. It is a philosophical hymn to the possibility of a just society, a city in which leaders are sages, citizens are seekers of truth, and politics is a path to salvation rather than power. In the ruins of modern disillusionment, Al-Farabi's vision endures as a luminous ideal, beckoning us toward a higher form of civilization. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe.